Hi, I'm Frank from Galileo Capital. Retirement should be a time of stability and peace of mind. But unfortunately, retirees are increasingly targeted by scams and financial fraud. Not because they are careless, not because they are naive, but because retirees have often accumulated assets, predictable income streams, and a trusting mindset built over decades. And this isn't a small issue. In South Africa, more than 2/3 of people report being targeted by scams such as phishing emails, fake calls, or fraudulent messages in just a short period of time. Around 1 in 8 actually lose money to these scams. Industry data also shows fraud increasing year on year, with digital banking fraud accounting for the majority of reported financial crime. And this is not a distant problem. It is happening right now in South Africa to ordinary people. Today, I want to talk about how these scams work, why retirees are targeted, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Fraud does not always look like fraud. It often looks like opportunity. It looks like urgency. It looks like help. It looks like authority. And sometimes it even looks like family. One of the most common scams targeting retirees is the high return investment offer. It usually promises consistent returns, often above market rates, sometimes tax-free, sometimes guaranteed. This pitch often includes phrases like exclusive opportunity, limited availability, or low risk. In retirement, the promise of higher income can be very tempting, especially if you're worried about making your money last. But here's a simple rule. If someone promises high returns with low risk and urgency, this is a red flag. Real investments do not need pressure to succeed. Another common scam is impersonation. This can be someone pretending to be from your bank, from SARS, from a financial institution, or even your financial advisor. They may call, they may email, they may send a WhatsApp message. They often create urgency. There's suspicious activity on your account. Your tax file needs verification. We need to confirm your details immediately. And they will ask for personal information, passwords, or one-time PINs. No legitimate institution will ever ask you for your password or your one-time PIN. That is a hard rule. Another growing threat is what's known as romance scams. Retirees who are widowed or living alone are particularly vulnerable. A connection begins online, it feels genuine, emotional trust builds, then a financial emergency appears. The request is often small at first, then larger, then urgent. These scams are emotionally manipulative and financially devastating. They don't target intelligence, they target loneliness and trust. There are also property-related scams. Fraudsters posing as buyers, fraudsters posing as conveyancers, fraudsters intercepting email communications and changing banking details at the last moment. If you're selling property in retirement, always verify banking details telephonically using confirmed contact numbers. Never rely solely on emailed instructions. Let's talk about phishing. Phishing emails look professional. They use logos, they copy official branding, they create panic. You must act immediately. Your account will be suspended. Your payment has failed. Before clicking any link, pause. Check the email sender's address carefully. If unsure, contact the institution directly using official contact details. Do not reply to the suspicious message itself. Another risk is signing documents without understanding them. In retirement villages, sectional title schemes, or investment product paperwork can be very complex. Never feel pressured to sign immediately. Take the documents home, ask questions, have someone independent review them. Fraud thrives on speed. Protection thrives on pause. Now let's talk about practical safeguard. First, simplify your financial life. The more accounts you have, the more platforms you use, the more complexity exists. Complexity creates vulnerability. Second, enable two-factor authentication on all financial platforms. Use strong, unique passwords. Avoid using the same password across multiple accounts. Third, set up transactions alerts with your bank. Instant notifications help you identify unusual activity immediately. Fourth, involve a trusted second set of eyes. This could be a spouse, a financial advisor, or a trusted family member. Major financial decisions should not be made in isolation, especially when urgency is involved. Fifth, slow everything down. Fraud relies on urgency. Scammers want you to act before thinking. Give yourself permission to say, I will come back to you. If an opportunity cannot survive a 48-hour pause, it probably shouldn't survive at all. It's also important to understand cognitive change. As we age, decision-making speed can slow slightly. That's normal. It doesn't mean incapacity, but it does mean high-pressure decisions become riskier. This is why simplifying finances and creating checks and balances become increasingly important over time. Let me share a brief example. A retiree received a call from someone claiming to be from his bank's fraud department. They said that there was suspicious activity and that funds needed to be secured in a temporary account. The caller sounded professional. He knew the retiree's name and some personal details. The retiree was instructed to transfer funds immediately. Fortunately, he paused. He hung up. He called his bank using the number on the back of his card. There was no fraud alert. The call was fake. That pause prevented a major loss. The most powerful protection retirees have is not technology, it's patience. Even financially sophisticated individuals can fall victim to scams. Fraudsters are organized. They use psychology. They use data breaches. They use impersonation techniques. It's not about intelligence, it's about awareness. The goal is not to become suspicious of everything. It's to become calmly cautious. Before sending money, ask yourself, who initiated this contact? Is there urgency? Am I being asked for private information? Have I verified this independently? Can this wait 48 hours? If any of those answers create discomfort, pause and verify. Retirement should be about protecting what you've built. Avoiding scams is not about fear, it's about discipline and structure. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps us reach more South African retirees who are trying to protect their financial futures. You can also sign up to our newsletter using the link in the description below. We regularly share practical retirement guidance designed to keep you informed and protected. And if you have any questions about scams, fraud, or any retirement topic you'd like us to cover, please leave a comment. We read them and we'll try to address your questions in future videos. My goal is simple: to help South African retirees make calm, confident, and protected financial decisions. Until next time, cheers.